Hey everybody, it's Thursday, means it's time for your Thursday Thought. I've mentioned it before on these Thursday Thought videos, but my wife and I have been attempting to build a garage on our property with an apartment above it for the past, I want to say 2 years, and just saving for it and getting some plans drawn up for it, getting trees removed for it, getting sewers and sewer line and lines scoped and located and all of that good stuff in preparation for it. And I think we're finally getting close. We hired an architect, drew up plans, and then we hit a little bit of a roadblock with HVAC plans and whether we're going to run a gas line to the property. So anyway, I say all that it's been a pretty interesting process. It's been a long process from different roadblocks, and again just kind of saving up the seed money for it. And so ultimately, why do I share all this? Is that my wife and I were talking about what can we do? Where's our next investment? Are we going to look for a rental locally? Are we going to look for maybe a short-term rental locally? Are we going to invest? Are we going to invest outside the state? Because let's just face it, I mean, rental returns in Colorado Springs anymore are challenging to find a property that's priced well enough that you can make a good return on your long-term rental. And so ultimately, that kind of boiled down to says, well, actually building the garage and getting that extra unit of an apartment above the garage was the best place for us to put our money locally to get a return. And we obviously have the advantage of having the garage, improving the value of our property and so on and so forth. And so that was kind of our next step in our investment. And then also, for those of you who don't know, we have an Airbnb in our basement, and so that works out really, really well. And so this has got me thinking about house hacking. And so if you're at all maybe trying to figure out what the next step is for your investment purposes, maybe you have your single family home already, but you're looking for that next step, that next investment, whether it be a long-term rental, whether it be a short-term rental, whether it's doing an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, or an additional dwelling unit on your current property as a way to be able to take that next step without necessarily going out there and buying a home locally that may not produce as well. So anyway, if you're all interested in having that conversation, I'd be happy to have it with you, whether your property is suited for it, whether you're in a good rental area, how much would it cost, and kind of bringing some of the experts to draw that out. So I've learned a lot through this process about architectural designs and HVAC designs and all that good stuff. So I'll be happy to share that with you. Just let me know what I can do to be of assistance. But I think locally, that's what we see as the best opportunity. Of course, looking outside of Colorado, there are better places to invest your money if you want to be a long-range landlord or put it into property management somewhere else. But locally, that's been our solution to pick up a local unit and still have a decent return on our investment. So I'll keep you updated on how the garage goes, and when it's completed, I'll send some photos and maybe do a video there at the construction site once we break ground. But we're really excited for it, and hopefully by next spring it'll be done. And that's that. Thanks very much. Hope you're well, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.